Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room, where you're going to race on your N64 to win the championship before everyone on Earth dies. That's the actual plot of the game in Top Gear Rally. Stop crashing into things or else you'll never win the race in Top Gear Rally for the Nintendo 64, released in 1997, which features numerous gameplay modes like Championship, Arcade, Time Attack, Practice, and you can even paint your cars pretty colors. Top Gear Rally has music, as well as the option to turn it off, which is what I did. It's pretty annoying, but the driving part of the game, the important part, is quite good. Top Gear Rally is kind of like Sega Rally, except a lot less extreme and somewhat more realistic. If you run into things and spin your car around, you're screwed. It's actually an extremely challenging game, especially the Championship mode, where the courses are lengthy and require extreme precision. Because in the Championship mode, you start at the back and have to race your way to the front to score points that allow you to continue on to the next series of championship events. There's a couple different courses in the game, as well as a nice selection of cars, especially considering this is a 1997 release. Each of the vehicles has a totally different feel to it as well. This one is my favorite, since there's no licensed cars in the game. It's called the Subaru, not the Subaru, because one letter makes all the difference. This one has a pretty sweet paint job that says Nintendo on the back and Nintendo Power on the side of the car. So, how's the game play? Top Gear Rally is pretty good. Like most driving games from the era, it's not visually stunning by today's standards, but it plays well enough. Like most of the N64 driving games that I've played, it runs smoothly, but it's very touchy. The controls are really sensitive. And I think the game knows this. It gives you a variety of steering and suspension options, all of which actually do change the handling characteristics of the car. So you can see they were going for realism as well as the arcade-style fun factor. Painting your cars is nice, but don't expect it to be exactly like Forza. It's pretty primitive by comparison. Here's a nice feature I like. The course selection has weather options, so you can make it snow in the jungle and the desert. Global warming be damned. There's a blizzard in Ecuador, and I'm driving through it in my Nintendo Power car. This is one of the arcade races, which I think is the best part of the game. You try to make it through the entire race before time runs out, pretty much like Sega Rally. You can also play two-player, get a friend, compete head-to-head. If you're going to attempt to win some championships, you'll have to memorize all the courses, so make sure to practice them and try to find all of the hidden secret places where you can drive through them. There's usually a couple different ways around the track. Not a bad game from 1997. I have a Classic Game Room shout out and thank you to send to Mark from Bremen, Germany, for sending this to the show. Rockin' the German version of Top Gear Rally. So thanks again, Mark, and thanks to all of you. I hope you've enjoyed this smooth, relaxing drive through the snowy desert. Earth's weather system is in chaos and we've broken out of orbit, so it's time to race for big prizes. But before we all die.